sure, for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode.
Mic check 212. Mic check 212.
Make sure you pull up and relax.
Yes, sir.
Get you some of that good and get your mind right. This is about to be a great episode.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes, sirski. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we back with another episode, baby. Drinks and Convos. You already know what time it is. It's your boy Zay, your hostess with the mostest, with my co-host.
Killer Cam.
In the building, baby. In the building. But, man, we got a very special guest today, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know what Drinks and Convos is about. We about, building a platform to highlight everybody what they have going on. Giving them a platform to express, what they may be doing, artistry-wise or in the community and, whatever the case may be, man. You know what I'm saying? And today we got another special guest, man. A great episode, an episode that I'm really happy to have with our guest here today, man. You feel me? An activist in the community. You feel me? A big staple in his community. We got Glen in the building, man. Give him a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How you feeling, brother?
I'm all right. I feel good, man. I'm just trying to get on any and every platform to talk about not just what I do, but partnerships I've been building over the last 2.5 years. And when I saw Neighborhood Heroes 513, I'm like, yo, Batch, how can I get on there, man? And he's like, I'm going to hit him up, let you know. But then I end up seeing y'all page. And I'm like, I'm about to hit him up myself. Like,
for sure.
I think it's a lot of great organizations in the city. People don't know about it because we don't have a lot of platforms, especially if you're not with the who's who and
right,
the highly favored.
Right. Yeah. The who's who. I just recently found out about that. I didn't even know that was a thing around the city, the who's who. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, my bad. But I'm like, yeah, they're not giving the people you think deserve it, you know what I'm saying? The recognition, I feel. But, that's another conversation for another day.
It's crazy. You wouldn't believe it either, but it's just that's how it is in the city, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So what area that where you from? Like what area that you usually help kids and stuff?
Yeah, if you want to give people a quick background story,
All right,
of
so
yourself.
Mashari Mentor Program. Mashari is basically the Swahili way of saying mentor, counselor, somebody that's a leader, giving guidance to kids, adults, anybody. And it basically started with the kids. I was a football coach. I coached for the Cardinals for a year or two.
Okay.
And my work schedule didn't permit me to work no more. And so I had some of the kids that I coached start getting into the streets. And unfortunately, when I first started the program, we actually had a couple parents complaining about Kings Island not allowing kids to come, black kids to come 16 and under without a chaperone. So I was like, yo, I'm taking my kids and my stepkids to Kings Island. I love to chaperone some of y'all kids, and it went from there. We went from going to Kings Island with my kids to 10 or 15 kids. At one point in time, we was going to Kings Island every weekend with like 30, 40 kids and a couple other people that helped chaperone the kids. Once we started doing that, people was like, yo, we should start a mentor program. And I was like, I ain't about to be no mentor. Like, I was just going to Kings Island having fun with the kids because the biggest thing with me at the time when we was going to Kings Island is I used to be 534 pounds. So me going to Kings Island was me standing around watching everybody getting on the rides. I couldn't get on none of the rides. The only ride I could get on was the Viking, like, 'cause I was too big.
For sure.
And so when I lost the weight, I thought about it like, yo, I'm going to Kings Island this summer. I'm getting a pass. I'm going every day I'm off. And it just went from there. Like, I was getting on rides I haven't been on since I was a teenager. So it was just all about me having fun with the kids. And this lady stopped me and said, yo, I can help you form a nonprofit organization. And I was like, what was that? I didn't even know nothing about a nonprofit. And she said, basically, it's a filing with the government and taxes where people can donate money and you can give them a tax write-off. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So I started researching how to actually form the 501c3 My wife already had her own company, so she filed our paperwork to be an LLC and everything, and it went from there. We started our first event as a nonprofit organization. We went to this park in Carthage, and we had about 10 kids came out. We played basketball. We barbecued. They kicked it for like a whole day, and we went from 2.5 year span from going to a park to having our own actual center. Like, we got a center where we got a game room with 6 TVs, 6 games. We getting ready to start a media project for the kids. Job and Family Services donated $5,000 to the nonprofit. It bought 10 Chromebooks, a MacBook, an iPad, and a Mac desktops. And we're gonna use those to edit all the content and stuff the kids about to start creating. So I think that's gonna be dope.
That's what's up.
We pretty much don't have an area that we actually serve. We open for anybody that can get there. Like, I think on paper, it's basically Avondale, Evanston, St. Bernard. We got a couple kids from Price Hill, a couple kids from downtown. Throughout the years, we've had a couple kids come from Wynwoods area. They got like 1 or 2 kids from Lincoln Heights. And I pretty much just make posts on Facebook and people sign their kids up. So it's pretty much from the whole city, the Cincinnati area.
Where is this center at again?
You know where Sugar and Spice is? It's on 4439 Reading Road next to Sugar and Spice, the old NAACP building. Got
you. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. How long have you been doing this?
3.5, 4 years, but an official 501c3 for 3 years. I mean, 2.5 years. This year, June will be the 3rd year.
Okay.
Officially.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, for sure. Yeah, that's dope. I know you said like basically how you got into it was the whole Kings Island thing. But in your perspective or your thoughts, how exactly do you feel like that is needed? You know what I'm saying? How pivotal, how important is it to have something like this? Do you feel?
My thing is, any mentoring program, any guidance program is needed. The thing is, people have to show up and participate for the work to have impact.
Right.
The program doesn't work if the kids don't show up. It's very needed. If you think about it, it's a lot of kids who want to change their life, want to be who they are, want to be their own self, but they might be scared to open up and want to be different from everybody else. And I think a lot of kids, are influenced by me and Mook and Batch because we from where they from.
Right.
And we always been our own man. Like, we never let where we was from determine what we was gonna do in life. No, I never try to downplay or say anything about people in the streets. I always tell people, the streets respect you if you respect them. And some people gotta realize that the streets ain't for you. And a lot of people and a lot of things happening in the streets because people being in the streets and it ain't for them. Mm-hmm. And I respect the guys that I grew up around, the older people that I grew up around. You know, I had a Boys in the Hood Trey moment where it's get in the car or your life about to change forever. Mm-hmm. And so I had to make a decision. I not just didn't get in the car. I left. I left Cincinnati. I dropped out of high school and was working and trying to be in the streets, doing the street thing, and it was getting to the point where it was starting to be dangerous, and we was getting into stuff. I had to make that choice, and it was a hard choice, and I felt good about it. I went back to high school. I moved to Milwaukee with my dad's side of the family. I actually really didn't even get to know them, so it gave me a chance to get back in my dad's life. One thing that I share with the kids is I didn't have a good relationship with my father till I was 30. And this is even after I moved to Milwaukee when I was 18 and lived there for 2 years. We still didn't have a good relationship. And so I tell kids all the time now, like, it seemed weird, but at some point in time, if you want something, you got to reach for it. I wanted a relationship with my dad, so I found ways to have that relationship with my dad. And I had to put my pride to the side when it came to that situation. Because, unfortunately, a lot of us, where we come from, fathers wasn't taught how to be a father. So when it was time for them to be a father, they didn't know how to be a father.
For sure.
So I went back to school, ended up playing football, got a scholarship to Louisville, ended up getting hurt. So then I came home, like, because I only had a partial. So they don't tell you, if you ain't playing, you got to pay.
Right.
I got no money. So my friend at church was like, yo, I can get you on at the hospital. So I pretty much came back home and was just working at the hospital and doing different things here and there. Then I started coaching football for the Cardinals through a relationship I grew up with a couple people from Evanston. So it went from coaching football to having my own mentoring center. So it's cool. I never would have thought, like right now, I just left. Like, I ain't been asleep. I worked last night, 7 to 7:30. I got up, went and picked up 3 of the kids who work for me today through a partnership I got with the Talbot House. I got over 20 kids that's working for like 10 weeks. And it's basically a work readiness program where we help them navigate the workforce world. Today, we went over management roles, supervising roles, like the chain of command. We talked about the chain of command, and I appointed everybody their positions today. We told them who the supervisor is, who the manager is. You know, I let them know, like, yo, I'm the director, I'm the owner. So I'll be around, but I'm not a point of contact. You got to contact the supervisor. You got to contact the lead. Then you contact the manager. Like, it's a chain of command. And they was like, oh, we never knew that. That's why we call you all the time, or we always ask you questions. And these kids don't know.
Yeah.
And that's something important that the kids need to know about as far as the chain of command. Now, one thing is, this summer when they was working, I had over 45 kids working for me this summer. And one hard fact with the kids was one of the supervisors was 17. And they was like, well, he the same age as us. And I said, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. I said, I'm 38. And my manager is 28. You think I can tell my manager she can't tell me what to do because she's 28, or I don't have to listen to what she's saying?
Right.
If she gives me a direction and I don't do it, I'm gonna get rolled up or fired, like, depending on where I'm at on my levels. So what makes you think you don't have to listen to our manager or our supervisor or our lead if they getting directions from the owner? Like, no matter your age, it's a chain of command. Even when you an owner, it's a chain of command, and you have to follow certain rules to make sure your company run right. And that's the point of having people at the levels that they are. And so we talked about it today, and they didn't know or understand that at first. And I think that was a problem this summer, is because kids didn't know it's their first job. And so now it's starting to gel and mold, and we getting stuff together. I got a good group of kids, and they just want to work and learn.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's beautiful.
So, talk to me about, like, how do you go about telling these kids, like, from, like, what they see in social media versus, like, reality? Because, like, a lot of these kids are so influenced by social media that it's crazy.
I tell kids, in my eyes, social media is 25% real, 75% fake. And the reason why I say that is, name one person other than a death in their family post something that happened to them that was negative.
Right.
You only see people post positive things that's going on in their life, and who knows if those things are real? You don't know. You do not know what people posting is real. There's no way, unless you standing there with them and experiencing it. There's nothing you can know about if somebody's content or what they're posting on social media is real. That's just like, I can sit here and say, I'm a millionaire. I can be a millionaire with $1 million worth of assets, but that can entail, like Puffy. he a billionaire, but it's through sponsorships and people like putting money into it, and at any point in time, like they just did, they could take it away.
Take it away, yep.
You can take it away. So I tell them, man, be careful. Everything you see ain't real. Everybody in real life ain't your friend. So why would you think everybody on social media is your friend? Like, that's my biggest thing is just be careful. Move with a kind heart and a hard heart at the same time.
For sure. That's great advice. That's great advice. Move with a kind heart. That's what's up, man. That's, again, what you, not to be redundant, but what y'all doing, and, you know, neighborhood heroes and everybody around the city, you know, what they got going on in their own respective field is, man, that's so needed, man. So needed, man. We appreciate it for sure, because that's what the youth needs. You know what I'm saying? I work with the youth every day, and they just need that person that they can look up to that they may not have at home to, you know what I'm saying, kind of pattern their life after, or, you know, take that type of advice after. And man, it's crazy. Can you tell me the name of the program again? I know you said it's Swahili.
Yeah, it's Mashari.
Mashari. Okay, yeah, I want to make sure I pronounce that right. So with Mashari, I know you got the mentoring with the kids, and then I seen some earlier where you had something for mothers, mother break, or
so basically the program center is called Mashari Mentoring Program. A program inside of it is called Mother's Break Day. It's basically I've been sitting back and paying attention and watching all these mentor programs and centers popping up, and I see them, man. They getting the money, they getting the grants. You know, I ain't hating or nothing. You know, I hope at one point in time I don't have to fund my program out of pocket, and I get grants and stuff. So I focused solely on impact when I first started, and spending as much time and being as consistent as I could be with the kids. So I came up with Mother's Break Day, and the reason why I came up with that and got the name for that particular program is 182 hours out the year, parents can know that their kid to be in a safe place and learn. So basically, they can learn life skills, financial education, hear from motivational speakers about any topic, like various topics. We go on field trips. I really don't know something we don't do.
right.
It's just sometimes. So basically, it's Sundays from 9:30 to 3. From 9:30 to 12, we go to church, and after church, we go to our office, and we pretty much go to the office. The kids get a snack, and depending on if we have a speaker, or if it's a program that I want to do, or like a curriculum. I got like 3 different curriculums that we go over, and I just pick something out the hat, and like that's what we go over if we don't have a speaker. Depending on if it's like 2 or 3, maybe 5 or 6 kids who all can fit in the truck, we might go somewhere. We might go bowling. We might go out to eat. We might go to the movies. Like, it's crazy because sometimes with Mother's Break Day, you know, we start off at church. And so by us being at church, the people at the church see what I'm doing. They see me bringing anywhere from 1 or 2 to 30, 40 kids to church on Sunday that wouldn't never be there if it wasn't for me. They'll stop me and give me some money, like, hey, go take these kids to go get something to eat.
So,
you know, here, go try to do something with the kids. What do you got planned for today? I don't even know what we gonna do. We'll figure it out when we get to the office. How about I come down and I do a work, what is it called? I got tongue tied. My bad.
you good?
A workshop with the kids. So it's cool. Like, sometimes you do get frustrated and discouraged because you actually see you doing the work, and it's like, when is it gonna pay off? And I'm not saying like when is it gonna pay off for me. It's like when it's gonna pay off for me to like be able to expand, be able not to have to come out my own pockets for what I'm doing.
Right.
And so I think it's dope. Like, Mother's Break Day is cool, and like I think a lot of parents and mothers is starting to like really feed into it because at the end of the day, a lot of single parents or guardians, they working 2 jobs. They not just working 2 jobs, they entrepreneurs. And with all that going on, they might be in school for something too. So it's giving them a day like, yo, I'm about to go drop them off and I'm about to go take a hot bubble bath and go to sleep for 6 hours or whatever. Like just giving them a break. It's like giving parents a mental break from their kids.
Right.
And we pretty much, so basically to be in our regular program, just to be a part of Mashari Mentor program, it's $10 a month. And like I said, for $120 a year, that's 182 hours that you don't have to, you know that your child is a safe environment. Right. And they learning life skills. They learning financial literacy. They're hearing about the importance of mental and physical health. They learning, it's been brought to us now, like y'all need to add sex education to y'all program for the teenagers. And so now I'm working on a partnership with somebody else so that I don't have to do the work, but they can link with my partner and learn sex education because they're getting younger and younger. I don't even think they have sex education in school no more. So I think it's a great aspect for me to add to the program, and especially if I can add it to the program without having to do the work myself, and I can just partner with somebody and they do the work. And then maybe the people who I partner with now have kids that need the mentoring aspect, so then I'll help them with that. So that's kind of how the partnerships work. Like Mook and them have events. They got mentoring too, but you know Mook and them is like more into community engagement. Like,
Gotcha.
And so I need that part, but I don't have time to do that. So now when I have community engagements, I be in the mentor spectrum for them, and then do the community engagement spectrum for me. Gotcha. So it's work that we don't have to do, but we added it to our brands. And so that's why partnerships is so important. Because you wanna be able to add to your companies, but not have to do the work. So it's like a bartering system for real. Like you do for me, I do for you.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's crazy. And I love the church aspect that you got with it. As a kid, you know, growing up in church, in my youth. So I definitely love that. What church do y'all be going to?
We go to Corinthians.
Corinthians, that's what's up. Yeah, man, I definitely love that aspect. Do you get any type of you know, we live in a kind of different day and age now. Do you get any type of pushback for that? As far as like, are you trying to force religion on them, or you know, something goofy like that? That's good.
Nah. So
that's good. That's
to be honest, I got one kid in the program that's a Muslim.
Okay.
And so his mom bring him at 12. Okay. So he do the 12. He still get the mentoring and stuff. He just don't go to church.
Right. Gotcha.
And so that's
what's up.
Yeah. So it's like 2 or 3 kids. It's another kid. They not Muslim. They something else. Okay. But they come from 12 to 3. Gotcha. So because their parents was like, yo, I've been watching you. I really love what you're doing, and you guys are doing something amazing, and y'all doing something different in the city. Like I want my son to be a part of it. He need that guidance. And I was like, well, just bring it from 12 to 3. She was like, for real? Yeah. I said, I can't make him come to church. And I tell that to any parent. Like, we don't force religion on them. Like, we had a young lady that's been with us for a year now, and she one of our workers now, asked me if she can walk up and join the church and get baptized 2 weeks ago.
That's what's up.
And I had to tell her, like, I would love for you to do that, but I think that's a conversation you need to have with your mom. Right. And what's so crazy is, we didn't even know we influenced her so much to want to join the church and get baptized. When we was leaving church, I said, call your mom and talk to her about it real quick, so when you come back, you can join the church. Her mama walked up next to us and was like, oh, I ain't let y'all know I stayed. So we end up having a parent coming to church because her daughter been coming to church. And what's dope about it is the work readiness program is in the summertime is 10 weeks, and then the work readiness in the wintertime is 10 weeks. So for 10 weeks, they get paid to go to church. Wow. So, and even if it's a kid that work for us, not into church, we just let them stay at the office and they do paperwork and stuff for us, and everybody else go to church. So it's dope. You get paid to go to church. Another thing was dope about our work readiness program is I would have brought them here, but they all got off before 2:00. So we any event that I found in the city, anybody like Ashley Glass, man, she dope, man. Black Women Cultivating Change is dope organization. They focus mainly on mental health issues, and every event that she have, I make sure the kids' schedule works around being able to get paid to go to her events because it's amazing. I really appreciate the things that she's doing and her organization is doing. I think that organization is dope for sure.
That's what's up. As a person that's out here doing it every day, obviously you got both feet in. You know what I'm saying? You're not one of them type of people that half-ass it or one foot in, one foot out. Like you really doing big things for the kids in the community, and also like you said, giving the parents that break on them Sundays. And so is it just you and your wife, from my understanding, that does this, or you have other people involved?
You want to hear something crazy, bro? It's just me for real, bro.
Just you?
And my
Okay.
wife handled like the paperwork aspect.
Got you.
But people starting to help. I think it's like the business world is new to me, and I'm still trying to learn to navigate it. Once again, like I call them the three Ashleys. Ask Ashley, Ashley Amber, and Ashley Glass. When I met the three A's last year, I call them AAA. It changed my whole mindset of how the business world works and what to do, what not to do, what relationships to build. Always be genuine when you build your relationships. One thing I have a hard time doing is networking. I have a hard time with networking because I don't want to be fake. I feel like a lot of people network just to make money. I want to network and build a relationship that'll help us make money, not just talk to people because they're making money. Like I don't want to be fake, man. And so the AAA girls, they like coach me on the business world. So I think they helped me a lot. But it's tricky.
Yeah.
It's definitely tricky.
For sure. So what does in your program, it might be a parent or, you know what I'm saying, a older cousin, a grandma, a auntie, or somebody that want to put their kids in there. So in y'all program, what does like a typical day look like for y'all? You know what I'm saying? Typical, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, throughout the week.
So basically, to be consistent, and it's on Sundays.
Only on Sundays
the
right
Sunday
now.
thing.
Okay.
And now with a partnership with Neighborhood Heroes 513, we actually added the Tuesday thing.
Got you. Okay.
And so through a partnership with No Excuses College Tour, we are able to add a Saturday on there now too.
Got you. Okay.
So from 10 to 2 on Saturdays, we go work out. We'll start working out next week at the No Excuses facility. So I think, like I said, man, I just had to learn how to build positive and genuine relationships with people to help get what I'm doing out there and people notice what I'm doing. So now it's like we're doing 3 things a week. My end game is to have an after school program.
Got you.
Monday through Friday. On Thursdays, they go with Mook. On Saturdays, they go work out. And then on Sundays, we do the Mother's Break Day.
Got you.
So another program that we have, we trialed it last year in November. It's called Choice. It's basically a redirection program for young men ages 6 to 16. And it's basically a 92-hour program where they stay with us for 92 hours. And we work out. We have people who've been incarcerated before. It's like basically the old Scared Straight, but you can't say Scared Straight no more because some of these kids killers. Like, how you gonna scare a killer? Like, straight up, you ain't finna, you not finna scare these kids no more. So you basically gotta meet them where they at and change your language. Changing the language, you can reach more kids.
Got you.
And so the redirection program is dope. Last year we fed the homeless and everything, so it was cool. We went to the fire department, did a tour of the police department. It was cool, and hopefully one day we'll be able to do it in 2020, or a room or something at the Justice Center where it's vacant for the kids to actually see like how jail is and not see, like you said, on social media, like these kids are seeing jail on social media. And these cats got these phones and they out here barbecuing and cooking and eating good. But it ain't like that in every jail, and it ain't like that for everybody.
Facts.
You got to be a who's who to be doing that. You don't know what some of them cats be doing to be in that position while they in jail. So that's a harsh reality. Like these kids is seeing how sweet jail is, or they think jail's sweet.
Yeah, they think it's sweet.
But
It ain't sweet.
nah,
It ain't sweet at all.
One thing that changed a lot of people's life, and I know for me, was I went to Queensgate and did 6 months. I'll never go to jail again if I can help. It.
For sure.
Queensgate was horrible, bro. It was horrible. I couldn't do it. Like I want to get up. My hardest thing was being able to get up and go to sleep when I wanted to. Like you on daytime. Like the food they was feeding us, man, it was crazy.
Terrible.
Some homeless people eat better than people in jail. Unless you part of the who's who.
Yeah. Sheesh. Yeah, man. That's what's up, though. You said that program was 92 hours, you said?
Yeah.
That's what's up. So they stay with y'all and everything?
So we basically do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then take a 2-week break, and then finish it off another Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Gotcha.
And,
I like that, man, because kids definitely need to see, like, like people that's been in and out jail, and like, listen, man, you don't want this, man. You don't want this lifestyle, because I mean it don't come with nothing but headaches, and you can't do nothing, especially us as black men. We already got a mark against us. You know what I mean? Like, we walk outside, we black. That's already strike one.
Yeah.
You can't, you just can't go out here thinking you do whatever you want to do, and there ain't no consequences, and you really mess up your life, man.
If I hit the button on here to add somebody, would they be able to hear him on here?
Like the microphone?
Yeah.
They hear us talking out loud, but they won't hear like the actual microphone though.
I'm saying, like, could you hear them? I mean, would they?
If they talk loud enough.
Because one of the kids said she wanted to get on here and
talk
for
about
sure
the
program.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right.
Actually, you could.
It ain't let me.
Oh, it ain't let you. Okay. I about to say you could have connected Bluetooth with this, and they could have talked.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
All right. Well, now
So,
hopefully next time.
Yeah. Let me know.
I got you. Well, hopefully if I come back again, I want to bring some of the kids so they can talk about it. Like,
Oh yeah.
I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, we love that for sure.
And so that's the choice program. We was like, man, like we mentor boys and girls, but we was focusing on boys, young men. And this lady was like, yo, my daughter, she off the chain, and we need something for my daughter. So we created another program inside Mashari called You're Simply Beautiful. And it's basically a 3-part seminar where we talk about self-esteem and not believing what social media is. Like, understanding that social media is not as real as you think it is. You do not have to look like people say you look like on social. You need to look like on social media. Like that's one of the biggest things that we talk about with You're Simply Beautiful is the young ladies knowing who they are in their inner skin. We also talk to them about being aware that human trafficking is real.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think these young ladies understand, like, you can't have fun right now in the world. Like, even men can't. You know, they'll snatch you up crazy. Like, it's somebody at my church right now who was on a mission trip somewhere. I can't think exactly where she is, but she went on a mission trip, and I think she's a nurse or something. And she's been missing for like 3 or 4 weeks. Like, and that's sad. Like, and you can't go nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
And I think people really don't realize that that's an actual problem. Like, all these kids, you remember when we was little kids used to be on the milk carts and all the signs used to be in Kroger's and stuff. You don't even see that no more.
Nope.
You don't never see the signs and stuff for missing kids. You don't see commercials for real no more and none of that stuff.
The Have You Seen Me?
Yeah.
Yep.
It used to be on the
Come to
milk
think
carts.
of it, you used to go in the grocery store, you go to Kroger's, and you would see like them on the wall right there, right by customer service. You'd be able to see it on the wall. I don't see it no more, man, because it's done became so normalized. People going missing and stuff like that, especially like I said, man, like we black, they don't care, so we got to look out for each other.
It's crazy.
That's a great point, though. I ain't even realized that. Nah, you don't see that type of stuff no more.
Nah, you don't. You ain't gonna see it either.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy, but man, if a parent or a guardian wanted to sign their child up with you all, how would they go about doing that exactly?
So pretty much, they can give us a call at 513-253-3109. That's our mobile number. We pretty much answer it whenever somebody calls. If we don't call, if we don't answer, text us and leave us a voicemail. We'll get back to you within 24 hours. Another way that they can reach out to us is MashariMentor.com. That's MSHAURI Mentor.com. Everything you would want to know is pretty much on our website. You can actually, on our first page of the website, is the application at the bottom of the page.
Got you.
Once they submit the application, we get a notification. And within 24 hours, we'll respond and say, hey, we got your application. Here's the next steps. And the next step would be sign up for Mother's Break Day, because that's basically the program within the program.
Right.
And once they start having good attendance with Mother's Break Day, then we'll roll out the Saturday thing. Mm-hmm. So they start showing up for Sundays, and then, all right, they've been participating, and then we give them the information about Saturdays. So once they start coming on Saturday and Sundays once a month, once a month, the last Friday of every month, we having a lock-in starting this month, to where we meet from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. 6 p.m. Friday, 10 p.m. Saturday, and that's $35. And it's typically for the kids that's been showing up or participating in the program. Now, if it's a kid that's not in the program, they can come, but it's just $50. It's just $15 more, because that's not fair to the kids that's been coming to the program every Sunday. So,
right.
We try to make it reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt. It's not bad. That's not too bad of a price at all. So, yeah, y'all only Sundays right now. But at the center that y'all at, are y'all like just open throughout the week? Like, how does that work? Or are y'all just strictly Sundays right now? And then, which I got with Mook, and then the Saturday joint.
It's strictly Sunday.
Okay,
yeah. It is specific. So when you go to the website, I have all the dates for the whole year where they can register for each date they want to come.
Cool.
And so we encourage that they come to each date, because it's not every Sunday.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the way we can be most consistent. Mm-hmm. Typically, if they come to the dates that's on there on Saturday, on Sundays, it's 182 hours out the year.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then when we add Saturdays, that's almost 400 hours out the year. Then if you count the lock-in, that's another 16 hours, 12 months. So we had like 500 hours a year. And I think that'll start having a lot of impact on the city and kids' grades, kids' behaviors. One thing that we do is we try to find things in the city, authors, a lot of authors in the city who wrote books that can help us with our curriculum. And we use my brother-in-law Lawrence Kane's financial literacy books, Money Seed. We use Terry Bowles. She got several books. We got like 3 or 4 of her books we use. My cousin Corn, he got a credit book, and we go over credit and stuff with the kids. But my wife also comes in and do seminars with the kids about credit, and then talk to them about why their credit is important, and how helping people with credit helps them get into homes.
That's what's up.
And so, like right now, we got like 3 or 4 16-year-olds that's in the program, and like 3 or 4 other kids that's in the program. She comes out and talks to them and their parents about how it's important, and to make sure the parents have good credit. So when you turn to 16 and 17, you can add your kids onto their credit limit and stuff like that to build their credit. So when they turn 18, they can have 800 credit score.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. For sure. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what we need, because that financial literacy is very important. Very important in the community, man. That's so dope, man. I love hearing about everything that's going on in the city, especially being older, because I can really interact with you all, you know what I'm saying, any events or anything like that. Please don't hesitate to hit me and him up. We'll definitely pull up, just like we told Mook and them, and 513 Heroes, Neighborhood Heroes 513. We'll definitely pull up, man, For sure.
Yeah, I think I'm finna like I'm about to try to set up a meeting with them and some other people. You know, they plugged in with CRC and I wanna do like a real big 4th of July barbecue for the kids and with fireworks and stuff in the hood. And I think that'd be dope if we had y'all can come out and do an actual podcast.
Yeah.
While we at the barbecue.
Yeah.
Talking to
dope.
the kids, talking to the people in the neighborhood, asking the people from the neighborhood what they want, what they need, what needs to be done for the neighborhood narrative to change.
All right.
Because sometimes people don't want to listen or hear what the people in the neighborhood got to say. Sometimes people just go off of what they think the neighborhood want.
Yeah.
I feel like my biggest thing right now is change the narrative. And when I say change the narrative, I'm saying change the narrative as far as the kids today, when I talk to them, sat down and talk to them, like, I was like, the reason why y'all come to work and I ask y'all to make a post and tag the program and say something positive about yourself is because when you turn on the news, everybody is looking at all these teenagers that's downtown and they getting this perspective that that's how the black kids are in our city.
Yep.
But the more y'all get on social media and go live or do a story talking about something positive about yourself, it's giving a different platform. It's giving a different outlook at how people view you. The more we let people see our kids doing greatness, the more the narrative will change. And until we keep pushing our kids to show their greatness. You know, people talk about like how these kids is in jail and kids in 2020, man, 2020 only hold like what, 200-300 kids? You know how many kids Don graduate a year?
Right.
Like people don't talk about that.
Yep. Right.
Like Don graduate almost I think Don graduation percentages if not higher or the same as CPS. But nobody talk about that.
Right.
Nobody ever talks about that. Like they only the most of the time the news only talk about the negative, like the negative narrative. You know, hardly do we ever see, unless it's something real big, like they talk about something positive that our kids are doing. And I think it's great that people like Moot have a platform and a relationship with the news that can shed light on the positive things that are going on in our neighborhoods today. Because it's like, if you go to Chicago, Chicago's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
But for what, 10 blocks?
Right.
10 or 15 blocks is crazy. But then it's millions of people in Chicago. Probably never ever seen or experienced the stuff that's going on in O Block or wherever it's called. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But the whole narrative of Chicago is it's dangerous.
Right.
It is, but it's got more positive things going on than that. And that's what people always talk about and see. Like, that's why we got to start pushing positivity. Like,
Definitely.
until we start as the people changing the narrative and pushing the positivity, man, it'll never change. Like, and that's one thing that we doing. The kids, I'm waiting on the transfers to come and the hoodies to come and the shirts. So I took some money that I had made from work one day, and the kids was like, man, you should have shirts and sell them. And I was like, all right, I'm about the equipment, and y'all gonna put it together, and we gonna sell it as a fundraiser. So we getting ready to start our first T-shirt and hoodie fundraiser. It's called Change the Narrative. It's like basically on the hoodie on the front, it say Change the Narrative in Black History colors. And so I told the kids that's part of the reason why, like, once again, like why I want them to post on social media something positive about themselves every day. You know, I reached out to the parents and said, hey, you know, our kids getting ready to start doing positive stuff. I need y'all to, when y'all wake up in the morning, before the kids go to school, tell them something positive about themselves. You know, change the language that we use against our kids. Terry Bold book called Bold Choice. It's an amazing book. Like, it's an amazing book for youth to use, because in the book she talks about how the young man kept getting in trouble in school. And come to find out, the young man basically been told he was bad so long, he developed bad behaviors. And so the teacher set him down, like, what's going on? Why are you getting in trouble? You know, I'm here to help, but you're being a disturbance in my class and this, and that. And he was like, well, everybody always calls me bad, so I'm just going to be bad. And so she said, no, you're not bad. You have unhealthy behaviors. And so he was like, well, what's that? And she listed everything that he was doing that he would consider being bad. And she was like, you're not being bad. You just have unhealthy behaviors. And so why don't you try to start having positive behaviors? I mean, healthy behaviors. My bad. And so when she started explaining to him the difference between being called bad and saying it was unhealthy and healthy behaviors, he then went home, told his parents, and they started talking. And they didn't notice that, you know what I'm saying, he's bad all the time, or only recognizing when he did something bad was causing him to get in trouble even more. So once the parents changed how they talk to him and switched unhealthy behaviors and healthy behaviors with bad, from bad, his whole demeanor changed. His whole attitude in school changed. Even the relationship with his parents changed because he was able to go and talk to his parents in a respectable manner, and they was listening to him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's important because, like you said, with the little boy, you get called something so much, now you got that perception of your own self. You know what I'm saying? You messing up your own mental. So yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy story right there, man. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, man. Again, I love what you're doing. I commend you. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, this platform is for people to come on here and, let the people know what they got going on and to give you your flowers, man, for sure, man. Trust me, brother, your stuff is not going unnoticed. You're doing the right thing, and we appreciate you for sure, man.
Oh, no problem.
For sure. If you would let the people know again where they can find you and your program and all that good stuff and sign up and stuff.
You can basically go to our website at masharimentor.com. It's MSHAURI mentor.com. All our social media platforms are on there. Phone number, address. If you would like to donate, please call us at 513-253-3109. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization that can give out receipts so you can use the money that you donate or items. So we actually have a clothing pantry. We give clothing and shoes and hygiene products and coats to people in the neighborhood. But our biggest thing is we partnering with a lot of group homes.
Okay.
And a lot of the kids in the group homes, group homes, they get money, but it's not really enough there to purchase nice things for the kids to wear. So we have people donate. Almost everybody we know dress fly. So, T. Higgins gave us over $20,000 worth of clothes and shoes, and we gave it to a group home. And so the kids at the group home called us and told us, and the people at the group home said when we gave them the clothes, it changed their whole mindset. They felt better. You know what I mean? It made them feel a little bit better about themselves. You look good, you feel good.
Definitely.
So
that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Y'all get on that. I'm gonna pop up the number, his Instagram at if y'all got IG, y'all get him up on there too. I'm gonna pop all that up on the screen. The number, the website, gonna be linked in the description. So all you gotta do is just click on it and then take y'all straight to his website. You feel me? And yeah, man, y'all stay tuned to this brother. He got a lot of positivity going on, man. A lot of things that he's doing in the city, and like you said, man, just changing the youth, man. One day at a time. One day at a time, brother. We appreciate you, man.
No problem.
Coming
I appreciate
on here.
y'all let me come, man.
For sure. If you want to bring the kids back as well, we can always
sure.
reschedule that too, and make that happen. Because I would love to have the kids on here too.
Y'all only do it at 2?
Oh no, we got we just did George at 2 because we got other people coming after you. So
for real?
Yeah, we got multiple episodes today.
Oh, cool.
For sure.
What's y'all only do it on Saturdays?
Most of the time, yeah, most of the time.
What's the times?
Honestly, from 12 to we do this for about 12 to 6.
All right, I'm gonna look at my schedule. Probably come. What's y'all schedule like in the next 3-4 weeks?
So what's that, March?
Let me know what a 12 o'clock schedule is.
Okay.
Like what you got open at 12.
Okay, that's a bit. I'm gonna let
Because
you know.
they that way they can get paid to come. The
Exactly.
kids that work for me and talk about how the experience is. Like we went to Kings Island, Coney Island. We went a lot of places last year where they got paid. Like we didn't just go on field trips where they got paid. We actually went and talked to the administration part of Kings Island, like how it's running. Like we went and got on rides, but we also did a tour and they showed us like this is how we operate.
Wow.
Like you see the fun part about it. Like we partnered with the Cincinnati Zoo. They gave us over 100 and something tickets, and so we went to the zoo and they showed us how the zoo operated. You know, I didn't even know the zoo was a nonprofit.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, the zoo is a nonprofit, so they showed us a little different avenues about how they have to cater or they cater to Avondale because that's where they located. Like,
Right.
and they do nonprofit stuff for Avondale, and so.
I know that. That's
Yeah,
what's
Mook
up.
got me the plug with that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So, yeah, Mook and Batch was the plug for the zoo.
Yeah, shout out to the neighborhood heroes, man. And yeah, man, we appreciate you again, my brother. Y'all tune in to all his stuff. What is your Instagram at, real quick? You just shout it out to the people so they can hit you up on there as well. Not pop all that good stuff up. For sure.
It's Mashari Mentoring Program.
Sure, I'm gonna pop that up too.
And
Yeah.
Mashari Mentoring Program.
Got you. For sure. Yeah, man. You got anything else?
I'm glad. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to come on. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming, man. For sure. I love it. I love the positivity. But yeah, man, it's been another episode of Drinks and Convos, you know what I'm saying? With your boy Zay and my co-host
Killer Cam
in the building, man. We done had Glen on here. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. Follow him everywhere, donate. And yeah, I got bags of old clothes, so I'm definitely gonna donate to y'all for sure. Big old bags.
And I can give you a tax write-off. For
sure. But yeah, it's been another episode, man. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Share this episode. There's great information on this episode, man. And we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace.